You know what it is, right? It's early. Daniel had to come early because the fashion show, it starts at 6:30, so we had to do the interview early. So it comes on like 9:30.
Yeah.
You know, but we're going to play it because he got to move. I want y'all to come to that fashion show. It's at 6:30. Tell them where it's at, Daniel.
It's at 150 West 25th Street on Saturday during the New York Fashion Week.
Yes, and he just did the early morning one and came straight here. You know, that's crazy. Now I'm walking in the fashion show. I just came from Vegandale too, so it's been a long night. Tell him, man.
It's but you know, still look at his energy. I don't know what he is, but you were in the gym too. Right?
Yeah, but you look 20 years old too, so you know what it is. Superstar J, Daniels Leather, up next. Holla back. Yeah. You know what it is, Superstar J, VIP Saturdays. I finally got him here. My brother, man, I call him it's my big brother. I first want to salute you because when I came from college, like I didn't have a lot of money, and you always looked out for me. I was actually like, you know, I'm saying on camera, I was stealing books in college to buy your jackets. You know what I mean, like the Averex jackets, but you know, it was a good cause because look what happened. I did college radio and did mixtapes, and you followed my career, and now we're here. And that was I was 17 years old. I'm not gonna say my age. We both look young, but
you're not going there yet.
Yes. So for the people, I probably got like 5 million people that listen to me on a Saturday on Sirius.
Amazing.
But I gotta keep it real. 20 million. So the extra 2 million that don't know who you are, introduce yourself.
I'm from Daniels Leather. Daniels Leather has been around for more than 20 years, and I don't think there's any celebrity that hasn't dressed up yet. So we work with everybody, and not just the rappers, the singers, legends, football players. Like I was very proud when I worked with LeBron James on his foundation. So we do a lot of good work too at the same time. And also you do a lot for the community. You gave out a lot of jackets to the young kids, book bags and everything. We have a quota of about 1,000 to 1,500 coats that we give to the inner city community every year because we get a lot of love from that community, and I just like to pay back because they've been good to me. So
let's take it back. You know, you started from the bottom. People don't know that. They see the glitz and glamour. They see the Corvettes and all that, but tell them how you started and what made you just get into the coat, thing.
You know, I am an engineer by profession. I have a master's in environmental engineering.
Wow.
So I was working on a construction project in Camden, and one of my friends, he had some leather coats that he couldn't sell. So I said, let me try it. So they were like about 50 to 100 coats. I took them to my construction site, and in one day I sold all of them. So I thought I found my niche. So it's amazing that how things happen. And from there, I'm from Pakistan originally, and Pakistan is famous for its top quality leather.
Yes.
So little by little, I started from there. Then I opened a small little store at 148 Orchard.
Yes.
And I remember when I was trying to fix the store, I had a neighbor who had a huge store. He was like literally the big boss of Orchard Street on leather. And he told me, don't waste your money because you're going to go out of business in a month. And that was back in 92.
Wow.
The rest is history.
It's 2023.
It took me like 4 years to make him go out of business.
Well, I know right now that you have a fashion show going on. I know you had to stop by real quick and talk about it, but talk about the fashion show that's going on tonight.
Man,
that I'm in. I'm walking, man. I'm walking. I'm doing the vegan Dell. Shout out to everybody. The vegan, you know what I mean? I just came from there. 4,500 people. Now I'm going to Daniel and get my model on.
Yeah, you are walking, and
yes.
you're going to love what I have designed for you. So you're going to come in walking in this statement piece. So
I ain't married, so I want to walk with some butt-naked girls. I know you be having not the butt-naked girls, but you know the nice-looking girls.
Look, I mean, you can take it as a positive or a negative, but I think that I have about 2,000 dancers that do buy from me all the time.
Yes.
Because we also design furkinis and all that. And our last show, which was literally just a fur bikini show, it was an insane kind of show. It was
I wasn't invited. I was invited, but
yeah, you don't need an invitation.
No,
you can just walk in. You know that.
I was invited, but how does the family, like, you know what I mean? Because you're a family business, and the people that I seen 15 years ago are still working there.
Look, I always say that the sign of a big boss is that how many years somebody has been with you. So when we opened in 1992, I remember
That's crazy. That's
first
a good
day. First day, this kid walked in and he said that we need a job. He need a job. So my dad said that we just opened. We don't even know if we're gonna survive or not. And he said, even if you don't pay me, this is where I want to work. That was in 1992. That guy is still with me. He owns like about 5 or 6 shopping centers in Bangladesh now.
Wow.
And he's still running my, he's my manager, he's my accountant. So you can imagine that whoever comes to work for me, they never leave me.
Now, when did you really know that all the celebs were just coming to your store? Like they just wanted your coats and your leathers?
You know, it's funny because I know my designing world, but I'm not too familiar with the stars and singers.
I know you,
it's
man.
embarrassing sometimes. Like a lot of time they come and I have no idea.
I remember I see Meek Mill in there. He just walked in there. He was like, I remember it was crazy because you was telling him the quality of a.
He's a difficult one because he's very peculiar about what he likes. So yeah, Meek
I've
is
seen
one
it.
guy.
I was there. He was talking. He was trying to tell you the quality of a chinchilla, and you was what? So I'm even want to get into that. So. Tell me what's the most quality of a fur?
Look, in terms of the dollar amount, sable is considered the most expensive fur. A sable coat could be 70,000, 80,000, just because of the rarity of it. It's like almost like a very few sable places where the sable is available. And I'm not a big fan of sable myself because the color is like a light brown kind of color. It don't give me that, I go for the wow factor.
Yes.
When people are wearing my coats, I want them to, and I hear this every day when somebody calls and says, you know what, we were in a club, we were in a lane, we were wearing your coat, they moved us in the front. Or we were in a restaurant and people were coming and petting. So I like to hear those kind of things.
Yeah.
Sable do not bring that kind of attention. So after sable is the chinchilla. So chinchillas are expensive. I just did for a family shoot for Gucci Man. I did these 4 chinchillas for him, his girl, and the 2 kids. And I think when you see the family portrait, it is insane. A huge dollar amount,
So
by the way.
chinchilla would be your
Chinchilla
choice.
would be my most expensive and my favorite, yeah.
Now, what would you tell a person that's just listening, that's just a normal person like me, that just, I think I cop like 5 furs from you. What's a quality fur that's affordable?
I think that mink, I don't know what we will call affordable, but a mink can start from like $1,000 and go up to $3,000, $4,000. It can last you 50 years if you know how to take care of it. Right now, the trend is big time for fox because it's more fluffy. The colors are more vibrant in foxes, but they do tend to shed a little bit too. But right now, fox is more popular than mink. So
Custom made. You do custom made stuff too. You did my hat.
That's what we do.
I got to take my hat back. It was too much, man. I got to make it like a.
I remember that.
Shout out to Key. She was like, "Yo, you thought you was an American gangster. It's too. Yeah, you did it.
But you like that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, but I can't. I gotta lower it. I lower it. But,
You're not gonna. He's not gonna lower it.
Yeah, no, I gotta make it a cap. But I want to ask you, who's a person that you didn't think would come to your store?
I was surprised when I was contacted by Khloe Kardashian's team. So that was like 3 or 4 years ago. She was trying to be Cruella de Vil for Halloween. So they had this vision with the Dalmatians and everything. So for her and her daughter, and it was kind of challenging because she wanted this long stole, but she wanted mixed black and white. It was a tough project, but the final product was amazing.
What's the most expensive jacket you sold? You don't have to tell a person.
I think that this Gucci Man coats was a very high dollar amount.
Oof. Yeah. Gucci got some money, huh? But Daniel Leathers is still here because everybody knows it. So when you see on the screen, it's Daniel Leathers because we got to go with the Daniel Leathers. Your Instagram page is like if you get on there, you get so many followers. You got almost 500,000 people that follow you. Who made you just get social media? Because I feel like a lot of stores don't take advantage of that. You do.
Yes, I am, again, very ignorant when it comes to social media. But it was my youngest son who said that you should have an Instagram.
My daughter's mom is just on me, man. You got to speak to her because she's such a fan of your work. We're not together, but she's such a fan of her work, and I promised her that I'm gonna get her and my daughter some nice jackets.
Absolutely, and look, I personally believe, because if you look at it, a lot of our videos that go viral. It's like when I am with a customer and I'm making a video, sometimes they say, "Oh, can we do?" I said, "No, there's no second take," because people love authenticity. I think that's what it is all about when it comes to social media. You don't have to plan anything. I remember we had this model. She had gone in freezing temperatures to this somewhere upstate where it was all snow. And she was like in a bikini, and she had this special photographer, and it was a beautiful picture. Got no likes. But 2 days ago, I was with this girl. We are coming back to our fashion show, because I always wanted to do
tonight. Yeah.
I always wanted to do a fashion show for the segment of society that nobody takes care of. So people with disabilities,
Yes, I've seen that.
Breast cancer survivor. So this girl came and she had sickle cell, and the father wanted me to see how beautiful his 12-year-old daughter is. And she was gorgeous, and I wanted to make a video with her right away. And she's going to be walking in our show tonight.
Yes, and let them know that you're doing this. This is the first time ever.
And I made a little video with her, and I posted the video, and then I forgot about it. Next morning when I wake up, there were about 500,000 non-followers who had seen that video.
Wow.
So you see, people relate to that genuine thing. They relate to that which is now fake. I think that's what is
that's
the
quality of page. Because like you said, you put normal people there and really showcase their spotlight, and they feel good. Before you leave, let them know where the fashion show is at. If they can still get in, because it's always sold out.
Yeah, it is always sold out. I hope that there are still some tickets remaining. It's 150 West 25th Street, and there are two shows. The morning show is a show where we always promote family values. So it's like the husband and wife walking with the kids. It's a single mom with a son or daughter, a single dad. So they're gonna come out. But before that, we're gonna have people with disabilities, wheelchairs, all that. And you've never seen anything like that, and all those people are looking fabulous. So that's the first show. That's the first show.
The night show that I'm in. I'm leaving the station. I'm coming straight to you.
Yes, and we also have actually, like I said, I have a huge following in. Dancers and all that. So we have the girls from Sapphire. They are the ones who are gonna do a little bit more hot stuff. So they're gonna be in lingerie and bikinis with fox furs.
And what's the time of this? When is
I'm hoping that my models will walk at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. But when does doors open?
The doors open at 6:30.
6:30 to what?
Till 7:30 or 8, I think we'll be full.
No, I mean, when will it end?
The show probably, with my shows, you never know. But
it's like a full party there.
Yeah, and then there's after party too. Probably, hopefully, I'm hoping that by 11:30 we are done.
All right, man. So we'll be there, and tell them, for the up-and-coming designers, what advice would you give them?
Well, only one advice that I would give them is that never to follow the patterns that are already there. Build trust in your gut, and come up with something that you think is different from what everybody else is doing.
And and tell them how they can follow you.
Okay, so it's at Daniels Leather, and the store is at 159 Orchard Street, the historical bargain district on Lower East Side.
And how could they, if they, people are just driving around right now, they might just stop and go to your fashion show. How would they get tickets? Online?
We've been posting the links now on every post that we have, and I want to give a shout out to Shada Manager and Cali's Finers. So they can also go to @Shada Manager and buy the tickets from there too.